That's okay. That's okay. So what we see your children experiencing is inappropriate and situations in which harm comes to them. We understand that you and Winston are divorced.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. The special investigator who saw the children recently saw them at your house, and those present were you, Winston, and the children, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And it's my understanding that Winston was not cooperative, which is not, a surprise to any of us.
Well, he recorded the whole thing. I'm sure he posted it on YouTube.
I don't know that it's on there yet, but
Mm-hmm.
you never know. I mean, that can change at a moment's notice. We are concerned for the safety of the children when he chooses is that the kids are with you, that they're not around him unsupervised, and none of the other people that are in his group are going to be appropriate supervisors. And then we want to talk to you about whether or not we need to seek services, no matter where he's at, whether he's in a park, at a courthouse, wherever, out in public, at police, trying to instigate them, and the children are present.
Mm-hmm.
That is very concerning, and we need your cooperation with us in trying to move forward with your case. We've already been told
with his case. It's his case, or is it my case? Because my case was dropped because it was bogus.
Your case was regarding the physical neglect situation, which we see that your children, yes, they have a roof over their head. Yes, they have, running water.
So I'm deemed as neglecting my kids right now? Is that how you're seeing it?
The situation is that they're being put into situations in which harm can come to them. And that falls under neglectful supervision.
Okay. Well, you do realize they're on vacation and I am in a totally different state, right?
Well, last I heard, they were at the house on Bennett Road.
Yes, they came down because he had some stuff that he had to take care of, and they went back on their vacation.
Well, Crystal, let's not sugarcoat it. We know that he has things pending in courthouses.
Yes.
So I'm sure he came down to have to address one of those issues.
Yeah, he had a court date, and I came down to see my kids because they're back from the vacation and then went back. The protest or whatever he does.
And if he is going to continue to be a part of the children's lives, there might need to be a mental health evaluation for him. And we need to talk to the kids so we can determine if they need some kind of counseling. And we would like to see a copy of the divorce decree to see what he was granted as far as contact with the children.
He has full access to the children as far as that, and that information is. See, what I don't understand is that I am a very cooperative person. I don't like getting in trouble. Mm-hmm. I try and stay out of trouble, but asking me for a bunch of information and all this crap, I do understand what you're saying. I do. I'm not neglecting my kids. I understand that people don't like what he does, so I don't have time for that, and I really don't have time for this. But if there's a concern, stress about the kids, yes, I will cooperate as much as possible. But the court granted him access to the kids. It's a joint custody.
Okay, well, let me ask you this, Crystal. How would you feel if he comes across a rogue police officer who goes off on him because he's sitting there antagonizing the officer and the kids end up getting harmed in the middle of the situation.
Well, for one, the police officer is supposed to be taught. I have cops in my family and detectives. They are supposed to be trained for any situation not to go off. They're not supposed to go off. It's part of their job to not go off. This is.
There's no guarantee.
I understand that there's no guarantee, but there's no guarantee that someone walking down the road sees somebody and decides to fight with them. I mean, it's the same thing. I get what you're saying.
Not really, because
they have a gun and they're more willing to shoot somebody and get away with it.
Antagonizing people.
Okay, so you've seen the videos then?
Yes. And
okay. So why? But you're
sang their song for you.
Have the children what?
Sang their song for you.
Sang their song. What song?
Well, for the adults, it's Happy Fuck the Cop, but for the kids, it's Happy Fudge the Cop.
Okay.
So.
Okay. You know what? What do I need to do to get this case dropped? As far as the kids go, to keep them from getting taken away, what do I need to do? Because they're...
Let me read to you what the definition of neglectful supervision is. Okay? It's placing a child in or failing to remove a child from a situation that a reasonable person...
Okay, I know what... I've gone through CPS, honey. I know what that means. I know what it means. Okay, what do I need to do to drop this case? Is what I need to know. What needs to be done?
You need to get your children in a situation in which harm is not going to come to them. Now,
so you're wanting me to take them away from Winston?
Let me ask you this. You keep saying that they're on vacation. Do you have an address of where they're at in Colorado?
That is not information I'm giving out.
Well, Colorado CPS has a case on them as well, from what I understand.
Like, really? What the crap?
Really. And
oh, my God.
I have no idea what Colorado CPS is likely to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, you're still asking me a bunch of questions and not answering my question. What do I need to do to stop this?
I think that you need to prevent your children from being placed in those kinds of situations.
You mean take them away from Winston, get them off this vacation because of what he's doing, the protest. Nobody likes it. Everybody thinks it's bad, that kind of thing?
It's a situation in which harm could come to the children.
Okay.
It doesn't have to do with what I like or dislike. It meets the definition of your children being neglectfully supervised. And although they may be with him, and although the divorce decree may allow for them to be with him, you are also responsible for their
well-being,
health and safety, and you can be held accountable for what he's doing as well, because you realize that the situation he's placing them in is a situation in which harm could come to them.
Okay. So again, I need to bring them back here to Texas, back to my house.
And
yes,
we need to be able to talk to, yes, and we need to be able
you don't need to talk to my kids. I just need, but the thing about it is, I've already been threatened by CPS about taking my kids away, and I try and be cooperative, and I am, apparently don't know my rights, and I'm being told that it doesn't matter. I'm being told that it doesn't matter.
Crystal,
but my issue is I've been lied to by the CPS a lot. So when you're talking to me and tossing these things out at me, I'm sorry if I seem a little disrespectful about it, but it's wordplay. It's playing with people's emotions. That's all I've gotten from CPS. I'm not saying that's what you're doing. I'm just saying in general, if I come off as a little pissy, that's why. And no disrespect for you or Ashley. Ashley's been great. She's been very calm with the situation. She's awesome. She's good. But I don't have time for this bull crap. I don't agree with, well, we need to talk to your kids. You don't need to talk to my kids.
Crystal, Ashley has not threatened you. We will be as patient as we can.
I didn't say anything about Ashley threatening me. I said Ashley was good and patient.
I know. We'll be as patient as we can be, but we also have things that we have to accomplish.
Okay, I need to see that in paper then on your policy and the things that you are supposed to go through in a situation like this. Because
we have to ensure that the children are safe.
Okay, the inspector saw the children already. Crystal? And that was what we needed. Don't crystal me.
When will the children be back in the state of Texas?
Why?
Because we need to speak to them.
You don't need to speak to my kids.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I need to see a policy or something saying that you are recommended to speak to my kids, because the detective already spoke to my kids and they saw my kids. It's not that it's not. Okay, then she didn't have any right or reason to see my kids. If this is not pertaining to the case, to drop the case, to get it done, then she should not have seen my kids.
That is not, Crystal. We want to interview the children. We want to offer you services.
I don't need any services. I really don't. I don't want to have anything, no offense, but I don't want to have anything to do with CPS. I work. I pay for my bills. The kids will have everything they need. I don't need your help. I really don't.
I understand that you may feel you don't need our help, but...
Sweetheart, I don't need your sympathy. I don't need your help. I work for a living. My kids get what they need. I'm not struggling with money. I'm not struggling with food. All it is my husband, my ex-husband, is out there doing stuff that people don't like. I have absolutely no problem with that.
You contact us and let us know when the children are back in Texas, and we will come out and meet with you.
You're not...
to discuss the situation further. We won't be able to close the case until that happens.
Okay, well, I still need you to send me an email of your policies and everything that we are talking about right now.
What are you?
I'm not sure how I can do that.
Okay, well, I need proof that this is what you need to go through. I'm done with the games. I've had people call me from supposed CPS. I think I told Ashley this, and I told the detective this, actually, and Stacy, that I've had people from CPS call me trying to see my kids when they weren't actually CPS. Okay, so I don't trust any of this anyways, because, again...
I can't account for what other people are doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
okay, well, then I need... I'm tired of just going on people's word. I need to see documentation. I need to see proof. I need to see policy. I need to see all that. I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just tired of being jerked around. I understand that I need to take me out of the situation, and I told you that I have absolutely no problem with that. I really don't. Not until I get the policy and information that I need.
Please let us know when the children are back with you. Okay?
So you can talk to my kids?
Please let us know when the children are back.
Or what?
I'm not saying or what, you are.
No, yes, I'm asking you or what. If I don't tell you when my kids get back, and they're back with me, they're out of harm's way. No, stop. Like, you're not answering any questions. You really aren't. You're not answering any of my questions whatsoever.
Because you're not liking the answers that I'm giving you, so...
No, I'm fine with the answers you're giving me, but you're not fine with the questions I'm asking? Okay, so you can talk to my kids, right? About what?
We are going to be asking to talk to the children, and if you refuse to allow us to talk to the children, then we will take it the next step, which we are required to ensure their safety.
Are you kidding me right now? Really? Well, you guys can get your feathers all fluffed up and everything and try and take my kids away. That's all you guys do. That's really all you guys do. You get mad because you don't like my answers. And no, I'm done. I'm done with this. I will get my kids. I will take them out of the situation. You're not going to manipulate my kids. I've gone through CPS. All it is nothing but manipulation and trying to get them to tell you something that you can use against people. I've gone through it. I've done it. No, I'm tired of it. This is the same situation. Do you understand what I'm saying? Y'all don't like Winston, which I understand. I'm not going to have my kids taken away from me, and I'm also not going to have you guys manipulate my children into saying something that you can use, because that is this day and age, and it's absolutely ridiculous.
Well, we're not here saying that we like or dislike Winston or you. We are here.
Well, no, because you can't say that. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean you don't feel that way.
We want to make sure that your children are safe and not put in harm's way, which seems to be.
I don't want to reach out to you. I don't.
See what's going on with the case there.
You don't have access to that information?
CPS is a state-run agency, so I would encourage you to reach out to Colorado CPS to see what the status may be of a case there on your children.
Okay, I will do that. Again, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to not be cooperative. I love my kids, and I will do anything for my kids. But I'm not going to be pushed around, and I'm not going to be used, and they are not going to be used to get information that you guys want. Whatever it is. You might not be, but again, I've gone through the situation, so I have that mindset with you guys. Not saying it's you, but okay.
You have history with our agency. I understand that your interactions with the people that came before us may not have been at the same level they are now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's very unfortunate, and I'm sorry for that.
Mm-hmm.
And it should not be that way. But I can't go back and change what's happened throughout your life between you and CPS.
Yeah, I get it. Just,
okay?
You're not talking to them. And I have no problem taking it to court. But that's...
Please let us know when the children get back here. Okay?
I will talk to my ex-husband about it and my lawyer about it then. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hey, it's just police. I don't want to die. Okay, hey. Hey, I'm Stephanie. I'm Stephanie. Are you okay, honey? No? It's okay. Okay? I promise I'm not going to hurt you. I promise. I want to make sure you guys are okay. Okay? What's your name? You don't want to tell me your name? Are you okay? No. What's wrong? He's not going to jail. He's not going to jail. What's your name? You'll come off in a minute. Yeah, we're kidding. What's your name, honey? Your mom? That's your mom? Hi, this is Dr. Osborne. Hi, okay, so you're a mom. Okay, you know where your kids are at, right? Well, here, hang on one sec. When we figure out